One of my favorite nonprofit organizations that we have here in the Valley is called SOS Outreach, not just here in the Valley, but also nationwide. And it helps the youth get out there on the slopes and mentored by others. Hello, Seth. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
So good to see you. I feel like it's been a really long time.
It has. I don't know. Somehow winter happened and we're midway through it.
I know. We're talking about spring, all these new events coming up. But I know you guys just had a really big event with all of the kids. First, let's talk about what SOS is all about.
Yep, absolutely. So SOS Outreach, we were founded here in the Valley 24 years ago now and work a lot with Vail resorts. But in addition, we're at 10 locations across the country. And we're using skiing, snowboarding, rock climbing, and backpacking in the summer as an opportunity to promote long-term success for youth. And so for every day of the outdoor activity, kids are paired with an adult mentor, and then they're also completing service and leadership development in their community. And what's unique about SOS is that we're starting at age 8 and we take kids all the way through age 18. Currently working with 5,000 kids across 10 locations, 30 mountain resorts in the wintertime, and really promoting their long-term success.
I love that you guys have it continuing into the summer too, because it's so important for, I think, the youth, especially coming from the cities, to have consistent mentors. So you guys have, they're called Sherpas. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's right. We're very fortunate because we get to work in sports that are incredibly passion-based. And so we are able to attract some amazing Sherpas, as we call them, the mentors, into our programs who want to share their passion for the outdoors and really get involved in youth who are in need and provide them a positive direction in what happens next, set goals with them, complete service projects, complete leadership development workshops, so that we're really working with kids across a long-term perspective to set them up to graduate high school and go on to what's next.
Now, one of the big things that you just did was taking all the kids to SIA, and it was at Copper Mountain or the one in Denver?
No, one in Denver. So we were at the snow sports industry. That's the big trade show for the ski and snowboard industry. So all of you get the sneak peek of what's going to be there for 17, 18, so for next season. But we brought over 40 of our kids from Metro Denver down to the program, and all these kids have been in SOS for 6, 7, or 8 years, and they came to the show and got a sneak peek of some of the lines that are coming out next year, so you can ask them and they'll tell you what's going to be there. We also had an opportunity to go behind the scenes with Spider, and they had their team athlete, Amy Engerbretson, who joined to talk about how she got involved in the sport. Spider gave a really hands-on introduction to demonstrate to them that, you know, it's not just what they see for being a lift operator or ski instructor. If they wanted to be involved in the outdoor, they could also be a graphic designer. They could go into marketing. They could go into the warehouse and really set up this idea of how they can continue the passion they're developing for the outdoors.
Now, you said you had 1,600 kids out there on the slopes. Is that how many?
Yeah, so in addition to SIA and having the big trade show last week was our biggest program week ever. We had 1,600 kids involved in SOS programs across our 10 locations, and it was, amazing for us to be able to provide that many opportunities for underserved youth. In addition to that 1,600 week that was just last week alone, earlier this year we crossed over 50,000 kids served since SOS was founded in 1993.
That's incredible. And you have the Talents Challenge coming up. So really quick before we finish, tell me how we can get our kids signed up, or maybe somebody knows a kid who would be benefiting from SOS and the Talents.
Yeah, so Talents Challenge, SOS partners with Beaver Creek. We receive a portion of the proceeds for the event, and so you help support SOS by completing the Talents Challenge. You can register on beavercreek.com and come on out and conquer those mountains on February 25th. And then if you want to get more involved in SOS, whether as a volunteer or if you have a participant who would like to be involved, sosoutreach.org. Check us out. We're there.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, Seth. We look forward to seeing you at the Talents Challenge as well as around town. I always see you around town. SOSoutreach.org for more information. And if maybe you don't have a child that needs to be in the program, you can still make a donation. So you can log on to SOSoutreach.org to make your donation today. Coming up next, we're going to give you a quick look at that weather forecast.